Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Steinburg here with another brand new brew review. Now, despite the weather becoming quite wintry in Belgium, I'm still in the mood for something light and fruity. Now, after that lovely Kriek Lambic by Cantillon last week, I thought maybe I should create some contrast and look into the other side of the spectrum, so another cheap house brand beer. And to stay in the fruit theme, why not a Radler? Now, today I am having the Steinburg Shandy Lime. And I will elaborate about a Radler as a style later on when I do a series about different beer styles. But in short, a Radler came to be in Germany by mixing a lager or a Weizen with lemonade, resulting in a sweet, lemony, low alcoholic beverage. And by starting out with a pretty low ABV and mixing it 50-50, we would end up with an ABV of around 2–2.5%. This particular one, the Steinburg Shandy, has an ABV of less than 1%. Now, whether that is because of a certain yeast strain or a short fermentation or just a very lemonade heavy mix, I have no idea, but I do know that it's not consciously marketed as a non-alcoholic or low alcohol beer. However, when it was introduced in 2015, they actually did. So I have no clue what made them change it, but I do know that they changed it before the packaging received a makeover. So maybe it's a legislation thing, but I'm absolutely not familiar with Spanish law. By the way, I say that this is a Radler as a style, but this is the lime version. It does have a big brother that is actually called a Radler with a 2.1% ABV that is made with lemon juice. The Shandy, on the other hand, is made with, next to malted barley and corn, all kinds of colorants, stabilizers, artificial flavors, potassium sorbate, citric acid, you name it. So basically lemonade. It is another Mercadona house brand, and just like its siblings, the Steinburg Especial and the Steinburg Classica, this one has little to do with Spain. This is one of those thousands upon thousands of cheap house brand beers like Cara, and those are brewed by large macro breweries. The Steinburg Shandy has been brewed by Champignol in France in the past and Font Salem in Spain, but these days it is brewed by Martens in Bocholt in Limburg in Belgium. So what do you know? A Belgian beer. When looking at the can, I see a rather appealing beverage. It stays true to the house style, using the crest that the other Steinburg beers have as well, be it dressed up a little bit. Let's call it a lemonade can. And in the text and the details, we do see the deep dark green that is used for the Steinburg Classica. Within the classic lime green background, we get some bubbles twirling up from the bottom of the crest. So when looking at this can, I would expect exactly what it is: a light, fruity, fizzy drink. Now, with all that introduction out of the way, let's have a taste. Now, honestly, I am very curious because I'm not going to say I'm a fan of the style, and I do know that every country has its own quirky mixtures and names for it. I do believe that Shandy isn't in fact a name for, in this case, a Pilsner or a lager mixed with lime. Here in Belgium, we're not that familiar with lime lemonade. We mainly use lemon. So Radler is with lemon, and here we call it a Snow White, which is white lemonade or Sprite or something like that mixed with beer. We also have Mazout called, which is a Pilsner with Coke. Okay, as you guys might notice, I went out pouring this beer and now my glass is half empty. The unthinkable has happened for the first time in 250 videos almost. My battery ran out and I didn't see it. So let's go back a few steps. This is where you last saw me. Now I have a bit left in the can. Actually, beers like this are, in my opinion, best drank out of a can. But I want to see my beer just to review it better and to get that whole tasting experience. So, first thing that we notice is that this is a very, very clear beer. I have had some clear beers in the past. This is practically see-through. I think I can read the brand of my camera through this glass. Now, I do get some bubbling there. Not an extreme amount, but yeah, it's decent. Some really, really white foam, but when looking at the list of ingredients, of chemicals, of additives, well, I should say additives because everything is chemicals, it's no surprise that this has white and dense foam. Now, to be honest, before my battery ran out, I had some more foam, but of course it already dissipated. Now, it doesn't look bad, but it does remind me of like ginger beer or root beer or Canada Dry. Any type of commonly known ginger lemonade, that kind of color. I do like the color, I think it's nice, but up until now this really comes across as a lemonade and not as a beer. So, the proof of the pudding is always in the eating. Let's have a taste. And just imagine that I haven't tasted this like 2 minutes ago. Now, this is not extremely sugary, but it is very sweet. Also, when you look at the refraction at the bottom of this glass, and that's, by the way, why a conical glass is sometimes very interesting, you do see some twirling of like a sugary fluid or a sugary liquid. Also, when doing this, you can see, or at least I can see, and don't think that this translates to camera, but you can see how slowly that drips down the side of the glass. That is also an indication of sugar content, and by extension, sweetness. So a lot of layering means a sweeter drink. And actually, while drinking this, I'd say it's quite thin, but because of the sugar content or the presence of the sugar, it's a rather full-bodied drink. And notice that I say drink, not beer. But actually, even the taste reminds me of Canada Dry. I'm getting a bit of ginger in there, even though it's not in there. But I taste a hint of ginger. But mainly sugar and lemon and lime. So I might as well be drinking like a Sprite or something. And actually that makes me literally jump to conclusion that as a general drink, this would score like a 3.5 maybe, because this is a very pleasant lemonade. I like ginger, I like lime a lot. I would definitely drink this. But as a beer, this actually is a failure for me. And not because it's non-alcoholic or anything, but if you have a less than 1% alcohol beverage that is sugary and with lime and stuff, just be honest to yourself. Don't call it a beer. Let's just call it lemonade and put it in the other aisle in the supermarket. But hey, if you like Radler, if you like Sneeuwwitje, if you like lager and lemonade mixes, just go out, get yourself a decent lager, the lemonade you like, and mix it to your own liking. There's absolutely no need to go out and buy this when you can really do it better yourself. That all being said, as usual, I'm gonna enjoy my lemonade a bit further, and because of course I'm not gonna pour this down the drain, it's still a decent drink. But I'm gonna leave you guys with this. If you like this video, as usual, hit that thumbs up, leave a comment down below, any questions, remarks, requests, whatever, let me know. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I do try to react to everything. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon, you'll get a notification whenever I upload something, which should be every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m. our time. And if you want to support the channel, yeah, just share a video and spread the word. Cheers, you guys. I'll see you on Wednesday with another fruity beer. Promised. Cheers.